I'm MatPat.
Anthony Padilla.
Eric, Gary Vaynerchuk,
Super Carlin Brothers. Linus.
Hello? Check. That better? Great. Okay. Everybody hear me? Up on the shelf. Can you hear me? Great. Okay. First item today, every Pixar movie ever. Hey, what's up? I'm Jace Diehl, and if you're subscribed to my channel, you'll know that I'm the biggest Pixar connoisseur on the WWW, and if you're not subscribed, feel free to do so. So I thought I would switch things up today by asking all my favorite YouTubers to review one of their favorite Pixar movies in 30 seconds or less. That's right, 22 YouTubers reviewing all 22 Pixar movies from Toy Story all the way up to Onward, Pixar's most recent release. So let's go onward to Toy Story.
My name's Anthony Padilla, and I'm in no way, shape, or form qualified to review anything, if I'm being honest. But if I'm being honest, Toy Story is revolutionary in every way, shape, and form. From the computer-generated visuals that completely blew my mind when I was fortunate enough to see it opening weekend in theaters, to the perfect voice acting, to its incredibly moving story about love and jealousy and friendship and fear, Toy Story is truly iconic, and it's a masterpiece in every way, and I don't trust anyone that says otherwise.
Hi, I'm Kennedy, and I'm going to be talking about A Bug's Life, aka the movie that will make you never want to step on an ant ever again in your entire life. Now, what makes A Bug's Life so great is the fact that it forces us to see life from a bug's perspective. I mean, haven't you always wanted to see a drunk mosquito order a Bloody Mary at a bar, drink it, and then pass out? I know I have. Makes me want to go outside, grab a little bug, and have a little chat with him. No, not really. I actually killed a spider I found like 5 minutes ago. It was an accident. But you should go watch A Bug's Life because it's so great. 10 out of 10.
Hi, I'm Eric, and I feel like if you were to ask someone what their favorite Toy Story movie is, they would say one of three things. Toy Story, Toy Story 3, or not Toy Story 4. But if you were to ask me, I would say, without hesitation, Toy Story 2. The world building is brilliant. I often forget that Woody's backstory isn't even a thing in the first movie. The scene where Jessie gets abandoned is the first time Pixar made the entire audience weep, and there is no more satisfying scene in cinema history than when Woody gets cleaned up by the chess guy. Now, before you come at me and say, how can you prefer the sequel to the original? I do love Toy Story 2. I just prefer Toy Story 2. You know what I mean.
Heyo, I'm Schaeferillis Productions. I review and analyze lots of animated movies, and I enjoy giant sparkling coconut crabs. Monsters, Inc. is a masterpiece movie. This is easily Pixar's best pure comedy, with too many phenomenal jokes to count, and a really wholesome emotional center. Waternoose makes all other twist villains look like garbage. The climax is super fun and creative. I get really choked up during the ending. Put that thing back where it came from, or so help me? More like, put this movie on Broadway, Disney. You know it deserves it. 10 out of 10.
Hi, I'm Tabs. So this is a story about a young clownfish named Nemo who wanted to prove to his dad that he didn't need to be overprotected. But then what happens? He ends up getting captured by some scuba divers, and his dad has to go all the way to Sydney just to find him. Wait, isn't it a bit early for this kid's rebellious phase? How old is Nemo? Yeah. Anyways, that's what happens when you think you're all grown at age 6. Do they end up getting reunited? Of course they do. Imagine if they didn't. Oh man, those film theorists would have been all over that.
What's up, guys? We are the Super Carlin Brothers, and this is The Incredibles in 30 seconds. Oh my gosh, super duper, Dad! Where's my super suit? So many amazing things. This is like fun for the whole family.
Dude, I think that's why I love The Incredibles so much, is that it is a family movie masquerading as a superhero movie.
Hey!
See what I did there?
And this is forever, even though it is one of the earliest Pixar movies out there on the docket, this remains my favorite to this day.
Yeah, my favorite as well. Good villain, good heroes. I love it.
Hi, my name is Alyssa. I run the animated channel Illumation and Speed. I am Speed. Cars is the story of Lightning McQueen, a race car who's a real piece of shit and learns a valuable lesson in not being a piece of shit by getting lost and almost getting eaten by a tractor. Now, it's often said that the best stories are the ones where the character gets what they need, not what they want. But I think Cars pushes that further. Lightning McQueen doesn't get what he wanted because he's gotten what he needs, which is friends that vibe check him. So he learns that he ought to get what he deserves, and for that matter, everyone should get what they deserve. And if you can help him get there, you should. So that's why when he throws the race, let's win and pushes Old Blue over the finish line, you know there has been a change inside him thanks to what happened back at Radiator Springs. So he'll continue to become a better person. Car.
Hey, I'm Tim Tom. Let's do this. Ratatouille is a movie that's too good to be reviewed in just 30 seconds, but I'll give it a shot. Remy is a rat with synesthesia who's gay for humans and escapes death twice in the intro alone. His father doesn't understand, but eventually accepts him, as all fathers should. Alfredo Linguini's body can be controlled by tugging on his hair, and Remy goes all being John Malkovich on him in order to take over his life and become a real chef. Linguini has a thing for Colette, who's dedicated and fierce, and my one problem with this movie is that there's no way she would like him back. I can suspend my disbelief enough to let a rat cook a gourmet meal, but she could do so much better. Though maybe she's really falling in love with Remy, you know? I wonder when else he controls him. The attention to detail is meticulous, the villains are believable, and the story succeeds in being unpredictable, but inevitable. 5 stars.
I'm MatPat from the YouTube channel Film Theory, and I'm here to tell ya, don't trust all the other schmoes that you're seeing review movies on this video. Suck on that, Super Carlin bros! Actually, I love those guys, they're great. We all know one truth, and that truth is that WALL-E is the single best movie that Pixar ever made. Yeah, that's a hot take for you. It's got all the emotion from the opening of Up, except spread out across most of the movie. They're robots, and they don't have to talk to each other. They just communicate in beeps and boops, and little sparks come from their hands, and they fall in love, and they dance through the cosmos, and it's beautiful. Robots in love!
Hi, my name is Maz, and what's up? Well, Up is the critically acclaimed film about Carl Fredricksen kidnapping a child and flying away on his house to fulfill his lifelong dream about talking to dogs. Jokes aside, I love this film. Not only is the first 5 minutes of this movie enough to bring anybody to tears, but the innate message about the reality of aging and never really giving up on your dream has brought Up to become an instant classic, cementing itself as one of the best animated films to ever have been released. Now, if only he would return Kevin back to his family. Carl, they miss him so much. Please, Carl, this is a felony.
Hey guys, it's Gary Vaynerchuk, and here is my Toy Story 3 take. What I love about Toy Story 3 is very simple. Through the entire Toy Story ecosystem, it's been one incredible story about a gang, a friendship, a crew. So many of us live through life, and one of the great happinesses to us, besides our family, is our crew. And is there any better crew than the Toy Story crew? Toy Story 3 lands the affirmation to me that this is one of the great crews of all time.
Cars 2 Electric Car Boogaloo. That's not what it's called. Cars 2 is a secret agent story, and while I'm not a fan of the racing stuff, I'm a spy kid at heart, so the super secret action adventure mystery more than made up for it. And the world building blew me away. I mean, they truly built the world. London, Tokyo, a randomly fictional Italian town called Porto Corso were all brilliantly rebuilt as if Cars inhabited them. But I still maintain that Luigi and Guido are the best part of the Cars franchise. Always have been, always will be.
Hi, Jello Apocalypse. How many times has this happened to you? You're watching the classic 2003 family comedy Freaky Friday, starring Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis, and you think, wow, this movie about a mother reconnecting with her redheaded daughter through the use of magic is really great, but you know what it needs more of? Bears! That's Brave, baby! The movie that convinced a bunch of Americans they could do a Scottish accent for an entire summer. So there's this big bear and a wee bear and a bunch of even weirder bears that turn into bears, and they have to save their family from a curse that's too much to bear.
I'm gonna be a scarer! Well, it's a prequel, Mike. We know how it turns out for you. True, the beginning of the film is basically every other college movie ever. But the ending does something that I think is unique and different from most college movies and from most animated films in general, is the entire premise is to talk about it's okay to fail, which I think is a great message to hear. So even if you fail, pick yourself back up and keep going because there's something awesome for you. And come on, the Uzma Kappa guys are just a lot of fun. We're okay! We're okay!
Hey everyone, Rebecca Parham of Let Me Explain Studios here. I'm experiencing joy right now, and that's because I get to review one of the best Pixar films ever made, Inside Out. The story is about 5 personified emotions in the head of an 11-year-old girl named Riley as her family moves from Minnesota to San Francisco. This film is so important because it is centered around a truth that even we as adults struggle with, and that is the emotions we try to avoid at all costs, like sadness, are actually very important to our emotional well-being. They basically made an entire movie to tell you it's okay to cry, which it's a Pixar movie, so you will.
I'm Alex Clark, and we are here to talk about everyone's favorite dinosaur, the Good Dinosaur. This movie's actually about something a lot of people did not expect. It's about a dinosaur, and to throw in an extra twist, he has a pleasant disposition. The main character in A Good Dinosaur is a young dino named Arlo, who gets swept away by a river and then has to find his way back home. And it's not until he meets a barbarian toddler that he's able to pull it off. That is A Good Dinosaur.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Wenji. Today I'm going to be reviewing Finding Dory, and guys, Finding Nemo was one of my favorite movies of all time, so I was super excited to watch Finding Dory. It's such a fun, heartwarming movie, and it's just really cool to see Dory again. Dory was one of my favorite characters in Finding Nemo. I think the lesson they were trying to portray, which is even though you have some sort of disability or some sort of setback in life, it won't stop you from living your life to the fullest potential. It is such a good movie, perfect for like a Sunday afternoon. Alright, hope you guys watch the movie, and I'll see you guys soon. Love you. Mwah.
Hello, I'm LD Shadow Lady, a Minecraft YouTuber with a not-so-secret love for Disney Pixar, and I will be reviewing Cars 3. Yes, there's a Cars 3. So, the first half of the movie is actually kind of tragic, as Lightning McQueen falls from grace. He's no longer able to keep up with the next generation of race cars. As a YouTuber of nearly 10 years now, I sometimes feel a little bit like Lightning McQueen myself when a new wave of YouTubers arrives. So this movie hit close to home, but in the good kind of way that all Pixar movies do.
Do you love to cry? Hi, I'm Ice Cream Sandwich and I love Coco. Coco is a beautiful movie with wonderful color design and excellent music. It's about a boy named Miguel who is a forbidden love for music. This forbidden love lands him in the land of the dead, where he learns the value of family on his journey home. There's a really cool character in this movie called an Albrije. It's like this panther? One of the two. It's beautiful, and it's a good example of how beautiful the rest of the movie looks. If you haven't seen it yet, go check it out. You'll be doing yourself a favor.
I'm Linus from Linus Tech Tips, and my favorite Pixar movie is actually the first Incredibles, but that was already taken, so I picked Incredibles 2, which is fine because it's pretty much the same movie. I love the way it juxtaposes the superhero problems that the family faces, like saving the world from evil maniacs, with more mundane, everyday problems like managing your self-worth, supporting your family, and raising children. It makes the characters feel so human to me, even if they can run super fast or stretch or whatever. 9 out of 10. I knocked off a point for it taking so darn long for them to make it.
Hello, my name's Seamus Gorman, and I'm going to be reviewing Toy Story 4. Obviously, it was always going to be hard to follow up Toy Story 3's iconic ending, but Toy Story 4 did something really new and different. Not only taking the animation to another level, but telling a much deeper, more thought-provoking story that really resonated with me. And while it's impossible to say all there is to say in under 30 seconds, I'm not even going to get to mention all the amazing new characters. What it really succeeds at is engaging the audience to think about growing up and the pain of letting go to move on to new and better things. As Woody finally decides to be a little selfish, reuniting with Bo Peep and becoming a lost toy. But he's not lost. Not anymore.
Hi, I'm Gingerpill, and I make animations on YouTube, sometimes. But today I'm going to be reviewing Pixar's Onward. It follows two elvish brothers named Ian and Barley who are on a journey to go meet their deceased father. On his 16th birthday, Ian got a gift from his deceased father that had a stick, a rock, and a spell. And this spell was supposed to bring back his dad, and it worked, but then Barley messed it up. There's also a bat cat lizard thing, some Tinkerbells, and a devilishly handsome horse cop stepdad guy. But I don't know how he drives his car. Go watch Onwards, it's a good movie, I promise. Thank you, bye-bye.
Pixar's next movie, Soul, comes out this December on Disney+, and even though I haven't seen it yet, here's my probable future review. That was the greatest movie I have ever seen. 10 out of 10. Wow. Put it on Rotten Tomatoes. Special thanks to everyone who participated in this video, including Anthony, Kennedy, Eric, Shay Frillis, Tab, Super Carlin Brothers, Alyssa, Tim Tom, MatPat, Maz, Gary, Brizzy, Jellopocalypse, Brian, Rebecca, Alex, Wenji, LD Shadow Lady, Ice Cream Sandwich, Linus, Seamus, and Gingerpale. They're all awesome, and if you're not subscribed to them already, you have a serious problem, but don't worry, I have a serious solution. Go down to the description, I have all of their channels linked for you to subscribe to, and while you're down there, subscribe to my channel too. It's fun. Subscribing, not my channel. It's fun to subscribe, just click the little button. Thank you for watching. I'll see you later. Bye.